Naturally Creative Mama here, and today I'm going to try making a boxwood wreath. I've seen a couple of these videos done, and I made a small one that you may have seen me post on Instagram and on my Facebook page, but I have a larger wreath here that I was going to try and use, and hopefully I have enough of these artificial boxwood stems to make it work. So we're gonna find out. So this is it's a 10-inch grapevine wreath that I got at JoAnn's, and I used a coupon for that. And then I have 5 of these boxwood stems, and they were actually on sale at JoAnn's. So I picked up a bunch of those. So I have 5 of them. So we're gonna see how that works. See if it covers that wreath there. And then I have some green floral wire, and I have 2 different wire cutters, because this one I used before and it works, but it's old and kind of dull, and this one we're going to see if it works. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to start by cutting off these stems, and I'm going to cut it right about here. This one has little sections in it where there's these little grooves, so I'm going to cut it down to about here. And we'll see if these wire cutters will work. Okay, so I'm going to do this for all 5 of these stems that I have, and then I'll come back and we will kind of lay them out on the wreath and see how it looks and if it's going to be enough to go all the way around. Okay, so I cut all of the little pieces off of my stems. So I have this basket here full of the pieces, and now I'm just going to take them and lay them out on top of my wreath and see how it looks. So it looks like I'm going to be good because I went around twice and I still have a couple extras. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting some on. So here's what we're going to do. Let me take these back, put these back into my basket here. Okay, so I'm going to take this green floral wire and just pull out maybe 6 to 9 inches of it, and go ahead and just cut it with my wire cutters, and then grab my first little branch here, and I'm actually going to sort of stick it into, I don't know if you can see, just stick it kind of into the wreath there and kind of hide that end of it, and then take the wire and just wrap it around to hold it on, and on the back I'm going to twist it, and then using the other wire cutters that have the needle nose pliers on the end, just grab where I twisted it on the wires and just keep twisting it to tighten that wire down. And then once we're all done, I can go back and trim off the extra pieces of the wires. So here we go, there's our first one. And I'm going to cut another piece of wire here. And grab my next piece, and this one I'm going to kind of stick it over on the side here. Just maybe about an inch to an inch and a half down. Actually gonna put it down a little bit further, like that. And then attach this one with the wire as soon as I get it right where I want it, because I want them to sort of overlap a little bit as they go around. That way it kind of hides the grapevine wreath a little bit. So again, I'm just twisting the wire here. You want to grab it down near the bottom and twist it. Now, I know some people prefer to glue their stems in. I like the look of the wire rather than the glue because it leaves the glue threads hanging down. So I'm just going to continue doing this all the way around, and then we'll see how it looks when I get back to the front. Alright, so I have gone most of the way around. I'm attaching these two here, and then I have two more to go. And I was able to attach two at a time using my wires, so I have less wires here on the back, which is good. And I also have been kind of weaving the wires kind of into that grapevine wreath to help them just stay a little bit stronger in there. But I just take it through, twist it a couple times, and then grab my needle nose pliers and hold on to that twist and just continue to twist it around there at the bottom. And just get that wire nice and tight to hold those stem pieces on. And then, like I said, I'm going to come back here and just trim off the longer pieces of wire because we don't need those sticking out on the back. Okay, so then I have my last two pieces here. I'm just going to tuck them in and then cut my wire and attach them on. Then we'll take a look and see how our finished wreath looks. Now what you can do with the wire, if you want, is create a hanger for your wreath. Just attach the wire to the back of your grapevine wreath here, and then create a little loop and twist that wire around. Then you can hang it on your door or on your wall, or you could also grab some ribbon or some burlap and attach it to your wreath and then hang it that way too. Alright, so this is the last one. I'm just going to twist it a couple more times and get it really good on there. And there we go. Okay, so here's how our finished wreath is looking. You can see the grapevine wreath to begin with is a little bit lopsided, so it's not a perfect circle, but that's how it's looking. So this is my finished wreath here. Let me move the camera so you can see better. I'll give you a better view. There's our finished wreath. I'm going to trim the wires and then it will be all done. I will come back another time and show you where I'm going to be putting this wreath because I have a project in mind for this. So stay tuned. If you aren't a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want to see more projects like this that are easy and fun to do, then please make sure you leave a comment and give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys again next time. Bye!